Hello, everybody.
How y'all doing? Welcome to our
YouTube channel.
We are the Common Sense Sisters.
The Common Sense Sisters, the one and only Common Sense Sisters.
It's
It's been a long time. If you are meeting our beautiful faces for the first time, Ella, leave my lipstick alone. Leave this thing.
It's dead. I don't want.
Please.
I don't want. Anyway, they say,
This is not a beauty channel.
Come on, start with the back.
Please.
Then the back, lipstick, the teeth.
Please. All right, we're going to start again. Welcome everybody to our YouTube channel. We are the Common Sense Sisters, the one and only Common Sense Sisters on the universe, arts, in the cloud, and anywhere. Okay?
Yes.
If you're meeting us for the first time, my name is Yo-Yo.
My name is Ella.
We are glad to be back after a long
time. Summer in summer. I mean, it's still kind of summer here.
Yeah.
But
After a long time. Yeah.
We miss you all.
Did you really miss them? I miss the live show sometimes, but
yes, but the break was necessary.
Yeah, it was necessary.
Our President Amaka
in the house.
President in the house. She was here 6 minutes before we even started.
Yeah. Greetings. Nice to have you here,
Justina. Greetings. Oh my God.
Nice to have you here. I hope you're hearing us well and you're seeing us clearly. Yo. We noticed that the squad has been multiplying in numbers.
A lot of obedience and squad members have joined us recently.
We say, what's going on?
Obedience.
We say, what's going on? Is it the Peter Obi movement?
Is it what's going on?
We see the obedience coming from the Twitter space, from other channels. We want to welcome you all, the new people who newly subscribe to the Common Sense Sisters YouTube channel. You are officially now a Common Sense Squad member.
Yes.
How does that feel?
Take your badge of honor. Your badge of common sense. Your badge of grace.
Yeah, so we're not going to disgrace.
No, we're not going to disgrace.
We're not going to disgrace because we always dispense common sense in this community. All right. Before we get to the matters of today, we have the regularly scheduled announcement. I know it's been a while, but Ella, you got to give them the announcement.
We got to refresh our minds. You know, we've not been here since July. So I hope everyone.
But we dropped in August.
Yeah. We dropped in with the president. You know what I'm saying? We dropped in. Like, if you don't know what we're talking about, what do you mean? We freaking dropped in with the president. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Less than a month ago, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. But anyways, let's get to the rules and regulations for the live show, because usually it's a debate show and there are certain rules and regulations that apply for a commonsensical flow of information and entertainment and communication. Go ahead.
All right. Squad obligations. Number one, the rules of the live show is you have to be respectful, be open-minded, stay on topic, don't use bad words. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Hit on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we post our videos or whenever we're live on the show, and then like and share the video on all social media platforms as well. You can visit our About page if you're new to the squad to figure out what the Common Sense Sisters and what the Common Sense Squad are about. Our community tab is where we post our daily updates on whatever is happening with the channel, when we're going live, if we choose not to go live. Different things, you always get updated on the community tab as well. Our playlist is filled with tons of videos. I think we're reaching about 500 videos very soon or whatever. Different parts of the playlist for you to go and binge watch. And while you're binge watching, remember to watch the ads as well. And finally, you can catch us on all social media platforms, Common Sense sisters or common sense sis everywhere, including Instagram. We got a new Instagram account, everybody.
Yep.
Since the old one, they did not give it back to us. If you people know anybody that works in Facebook or Instagram,
we are looking for who is working in Instagram.
Tell them to release our accounts, our old account that they took in June, please.
Anyways, for now we are having the common sense.
Common senses everywhere you go. Just common senses, you will find us. Like everywhere is funny common sense. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So today's topic, it's one that is very dear to our hearts. If you know the common sense sisters, you will know that the squad is not only made up of adults, but it's also made up of common sense squad kids. Yeah. So there are kids who also watch our YouTube channel, and we testify to that based off of the fact that their parents tell us, or the kids themselves, they tell us. And it's our obligation to make sure that everybody's satisfied.
Everybody's carried along. Like, and don't come for the common sense squad kids. Like the kids version.
I see some people have lost their privileges on this channel when they came for the common sense
kids. Like, how are you coming for kids? Are you crazy?
You cannot do that on this channel. So today's topic is about Nigerian kid who desperately wants to leave the UK. For Peter Obi.
For people who didn't see the thumbnail, this is him. We're going to be talking about
this real life story.
Handsome boy today. This golden original child, the son of the soil.
Yeah, he's the reason why we are doing this live show today. And there's so many, we know what's ongoing currently in Nigeria. We know the movements for the Obi movement. We know the election upcoming, and we know all the matches that are going on in Nigeria. One thing that some people may not know is the active participation of Nigerian children.
Yes.
Nigerian children have been writing letters. We've put some of the videos on our YouTube channel in the Peter Obi 2023 YouTube playlist. So Nigerian children, they've been writing letters to Buhari and all the Agbadozites. They've also been advocating for Peter Obi. Some have even released songs.
Giving their savings.
Yeah, some have given their savings. Some have released songs, which is, you can find them in our community tab. They release songs and all those things. Now, I see those children as people that are not only advocating for justice and for a very bright future for themselves, but also for their fellow kids that are in the diaspora, not knowing that there are actually kids in the diaspora that yearn to come back to Nigeria, but they cannot because of some certain circumstances. And I think that's why when we do what we do, we advocate for these things. Sometimes people cannot understand, and it's okay. If you cannot understand, it not concern me. I'm not here to make you understand.
No, you can undersit.
Yeah, you can undersit. If you cannot understand, you can undersit.
That's what you're trying
to do.
Oh my God.
No. It makes sense. Because if a child can understand and you an adult, you cannot understand, then you undersit and you listen to the children. Yeah. Seeing one of our own, when I say one of our own, a Nigerian child, bright child, crying and having the sense, we think that racism and colorism is only adults. You think that children don't have feelings, but having the sense to feel, to know that where I am, there's a place called home that I want to be, I want to experience.
I would rather be there.
Yeah, I would rather be there and all that. It's something that made us cry. So we're like, why don't we bring it here?
We saw this back in July.
Yeah.
Do you want me to start sharing?
I think so. I think you should share the video.
So we saw this video back in July on Twitter. And yeah, we said we're going to save this to share it with the squad whenever we get back, whenever we have the time to do that. So I'm sure everybody can see their screen on here. Just give me a second. Quick second. I'm going to start putting that. And then we're going to have to watch and listen to this little boy and what he said back in July 4th of 2022. So everybody, let's listen together.
Yeah.
Day.
Good.
And how do you feel about your friends?
Happy.
Okay, what about them? How do they feel about you?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Why?
Because I'm not sure because they don't play with me that frequently all the time.
Okay, and what again?
I think they don't play with me all the time because I'm not the same skin color of them.
And how do you feel about that?
I feel sad.
Okay. And where would you love to go to your high school?
Nigeria.
Why?
Because everyone in Nigeria is the same skin color of me.
And so you feel if you go to Nigeria, you feel connected with them?
Yes.
Okay. So how are you sure about that?
Good.
Good. So what do you tell the government of Nigeria to do for you so that you can come to Nigeria for secondary school? Why don't you tell the government to make sure Nigeria is in good order? That you want to come to Nigeria, you want good school, you want good road. I know you don't have the experience of what Nigeria look like. I know you say a lot of things about Nigeria sometimes, and I try to cover it up. You left Nigeria when you were 18 months, and you can't remember what Nigeria looked like. But every day, my son comes home telling me about the feels in school. Please, Nigerian government, do something about it. We are not happy. We want to come back home. But no social amenities, no school, the fear of security, the fear of if anything happened to my kids, how can I take them to the hospital? Please, Nigerian government, we want to come back home. Do something, please. Do something. We want change. We want change. Do something, please. Please.
All right, everybody. We're going to read what we had on here. And this is from Udemba ESQ on Twitter. It said, in all their arguments, nobody talks about competence or plans for the country. All the arguments from the other politicians are around structure, numbers in the bank, and nothing more. Only Peter Obi has something to say. And obviously, we reacted to this and said, this is one of the saddest videos we've ever seen this week, as when we saw the video. Nigerian children home and abroad deserve better. They need a safe, thriving, and enabling government. Please get your PVC to vote. Obviously, now PVC registrations are done, so people have to go and collect their PVCs. It is our last hope for a new Nigeria. Peter Obi is our last hope for a new Nigeria. We owe it to the kids. It's so sad that at a very young age, this little boy is already exposed to the evil that racism is. Many Nigerians abroad will return home if the environment is safe, secure, and thriving. We need a government that will lead us to a working Nigeria for all of us. Peter Obi is the key.
And that's very, very sad.
What's everybody feeling?
Yeah, I want to know what everyone is feeling in the comment section.
Christina is saying this is so painful that the kid feels this way. It's very, very painful. I can hear the tremble in the mom's voice too. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The mom's. This must be very sad. Exactly. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Yeah. Amaka, we agree with you. Very, very, very sad.
Yeah.
Very, very, very sad. And that's the reality of all Nigerians in diaspora.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. Like when parents are relocating or something, a young family, even you, if you've never been abroad, you will not factor that cultural shock or racism or the gravity that it will do to young minds.
Yeah.
But to see that little boy's reaction, oh, why don't they like me? Because of my skin color. Your skin color that is beautiful. Your skin color that is creamy, it's loving, it protects you from the sun. Your skin color that is your power. Or you're in an environment where they want to make you feel less of yourself. And so he knows that if he goes back to Nigeria, he will see people that look like him, where he can share his identity with, where he can be his authentic self, where he doesn't have to say, my peers will not play with me because of the color of my skin. And how can the mom even deal with this? How can the parents deal with this when they did not have that upbringing?
Yeah. I could hear the tremble in the mother's voice. And Ella and I watched the video repeatedly. And every time we watch it, we cried. We cried because when we started speaking about this Peter Obi movement, we started from the angle of family. How the ills of the society in Nigeria has contributed to the displacement of families.
Yes.
People get married, they have children, they have their jobs. All of a sudden, the economy is messed up. There's insecurity, one loss or the other. One parent leaves and then goes to find greener pastures outside. Maybe sometimes some of them, both couple, they decide to relocate with their children. They are battling with their own way of trying to settle down and adjust, not knowing, many of them don't know that the children are also battling. I think for one, the mother of this child is an intentional parent. And the reason why I said that is that she's been trying her best. He came into the country, they went when he was 18 months old. So she's been trying her best to make sure that, okay, she paints the picture of Nigeria to be something positive so that his young mind, he's proud of his identity. So I want to say kudos to the mother of this child because it's not easy to carry your own burden and the burden of your child having to try and see how you can explain what racism and colorism means. This is what we always say, that children have feelings. If we can respect the feelings of children, if we can respect what they have to say, if we listen to them, just maybe the world will be a better place. Why does the boy want to go back to Nigeria? He knows everybody in Nigeria looks like him. He will have friends to play with. He will have people to play with. Nobody will come and tell him, I'm not going to play with you because you are not white or because you are not brown. And some people will say, oh, how does the boy even know the color of his skin?
Then you've not been abroad.
Skoy.
Those are people that have not been abroad.
Skoy is worrying you.
That's
I did not know I was black until I came abroad.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know.
Literally, we're not even being sarcastic.
No, it's true now. I did not know that I was black.
That when they meet you, oh, who are you? I'm a girl.
Worry girl. Yeah, that's what I know.
You travel abroad and okay.
If you are yellow, you're yellow. You're yellow Nigeria. If you are
fair,
you're fair Nigeria. Whatever. There's nothing distant about it. But imagine. We cannot imagine going to school there as kids because we've already experienced our childhood over there. And then there are some Nigerian children that cannot also go to school because of the level of insecurity, because the whole infrastructure, everything is upside down. Now this child is in the diaspora. The mother is demanding that let the government in Nigeria do something. We already know that the existing government has failed woefully and cannot wait to depart. The current one cannot wait to depart.
I think for them to even depart. Yeah, I say departing. They cannot wait to be evacuated.
They cannot wait to depart. So on us here that are in the diaspora, we've been on different forums where people will ask, so what is your home? Nigeria is my home. Nigeria is my home.
So why do you care?
Why do you care?
But you are here now.
Why shouldn't I care? That's where I'm from. That's where my lineage is from. That's why my future generation, they are going to trace back to their roots.
How can you have an identity and you want to throw it away?
Why wouldn't I want my home to be at peace if I want to go and visit at any time? Seeing this boy crying is part of the reason why we do what we do. It's part of the reason why we are advocating for this Peter Obi movement. It's part of the reason why we practice obicracy on this channel and in our home. The mindset is obicentric. Why? Because it's based on competence, it's based on integrity, it's based on character and capacity to rule, which has been verified repeatedly based on past experience of the person who is our principal, Peter Obi. Man who has time for children. He has time for everybody. He has time for everybody. You see the cry of this child, you say you are living in diaspora, it's not your business, it's Nigerian people's business. Nigerian people that are on ground are marching. Today, Taraba was marching.
Taraba and Enugu
was marching.
Shut down.
Ondo, Akure, they were marching.
Shut down.
Everywhere shut down. Why? Because everybody wants a better Nigeria.
Of course.
I don't know this child's name, but if he wants to come back to school to do his secondary school, then why not? Why can't he come back home? We that are adults, it is our responsibility to be advocating. Another reason why I'm advocating, because by 2027, I want to be able to vote from the diaspora. Because why? Peter Obi said it's going to be possible when he becomes the president. And I believe, why not? Kenya is already doing it.
Why would you doubt this man?
Why not?
Somebody that has done stuff before, why would you doubt it?
Why not? Those of you that are recently migrated or you migrated even less than 5 years ago, those of you that are okay with family, your own is even worse. Family and children, your own is even worse than the ones that don't even have family and children. The more reason why this should concern you, the more reason why you have to sit down and talk about the history and talk about it with your children. Because
you know it's crazy. Was in shop the other day and somebody was asking us, so why are you so invested in this thing? Like, do you want a political position?
Yes.
You're a senator. I'm like, okay, this is very, very weird. First of all, why would you be invested in your country? I don't understand. Do you have any other country? Do you have any other country? And they're like, but you'll be here now. Your children will also be born here. Yeah. So because my children I don't even have yet. We don't even know where they will be born, because supposedly they will not be born in Nigeria. Therefore, all my heritage, everything that I have, I should forget it and not transfer anything to them.
I should forget it
and not transfer anything to them. Do you know how many people are looking for their identity today? Why do you think things like what's the name of that thing that people go and trace their ancestry?
Ancestry.com.
Why do you think they are making money today and it exists? Because people are trying to trace back to who they are. And who they are is not only about them, it's about their generations to come. There are some things that people are going through today that it has happened to them already in the past. It's very, very necessary and important. We cannot throw away our identity. We cannot lose hope in our country. We cannot fail children that we gave birth to. We cannot, because they did not ask to be born. So it's our responsibility as adults, as teenagers, and anybody who has a voice to ensure that we are carrying this movement on our head. Because we cannot wait. We cannot, as this boy is crying today in UK, I bet you in every Western country or non-Nigerian
all of them,
when Nigerians are, there are children that are yearning to be with their kind. People will be having identity crisis. They don't know who they are. It's bad enough that we're losing the languages. It's bad enough that we're losing the language. Even pidgin
history.
Even pidgin English.
With they lose pidgin English, I will not lose my pidgin English.
We know they lose them.
This tongue must go down. I will not lose it. We have, yes, really bad history. But now, if for Twitter's sake, for the internet's sake, we are gathering all the history one by one, combining them into videos and putting them down, not only for today.
We do history for this. Every time you come, every day on this channel, there will be a Peter Obi.
Yes.
Every day we must never forget. We have to remember our why. And it's our duty for those of us that are abroad to amplify with our voices.
We need to
amplify, because your voice is your power. Your voice is your power. We were saying this thing back in June. Back in June when we did our first live show about this movement. We said it here. Everybody, no remittance, no shishi, no BBC, no nothing. Hold your own. Everybody go feel them. What happened? 2 months down the line, everybody's falling in line now. Everybody's saying the obedience are thinking alike.
Another thing, like I say, as we are in Nigeria, home or abroad, there are only 2 things involved. It's either Peter Obi happened to you or the present day Nigeria happened to you. Not be quarrel. It's either Peter Obi happened to you or the present day Nigeria happened to you. The present day Nigeria is made up of what? Insecurity, kidnapping,
inflation,
devaluation
of the naira,
killing and all the atrocities.
They have consumed Nigeria. We're on a cliff.
Borrowing for consumption and not production. Impunity and absolutely no regard and relevance for the rule of law.
Respect for the average Nigerian. No respect. No respect.
So if you are not in the movement of the Peter Obi movement, it's either if Peter Obi happened to you, then you are safe. And you know why you are safe? Because it's based on integrity. You are safe based on integrity, based on competence, based on character, based on capacity to rule, based on the fact that we have verified it. It has been verified. It is online. A person who is desperate to see Nigerian work is a person who doesn't care how far he goes legitimately to make sure that every Nigerian, whether home or abroad, understands.
And he's carrying everybody
along.
This man is the best politician on earth to do what he's doing.
Yes, a man that can stand for hours and answer questions and be begging for you to ask more questions. We experienced him here in Canada.
Toronto.
We experienced him here in Toronto. He was asking for more questions.
The kids will go and they'll give him flour. You see how he interacts with the kids? A person that has respect for the most little person.
And somebody that Nigeria is not seen not to. Because in the past 24 years, Nigeria has been in an abusive democratic relationship. Now, many Nigerians home or abroad are suffering from what I call RPTSD. Repetitive post-traumatic stress disorder.
All of us need therapy in the country. Even the therapists.
Everybody they turn yon. The only thing that is making Nigeria have hope now is the Obi movement. When you see people moving in Nigeria, people talk, I don't know, some ghosts when be human being. Let me put my cap on. Some ghosts that are human beings, they say, oh, it's only online. No, why can it be online? People are marching on ground.
Apart from that,
cripples are marching on the ground.
Who controls the online? It's not human beings.
Yes, cripples are marching on the ground. Able and differently able people, they are marching on the ground. So what's your excuse? What's your excuse? What is your excuse? Are you waiting for it to be popular? Are you waiting for it to be popular?
Maybe they are waiting for their own child to come and for people.
Yes, and we have said it before. We don't know where somebody got that quote from, but we are borrowing the quotes. The person you are supporting or you are not supporting, may your generation have the character and both in physical, in health, and reasoning of the person you are supporting. Not be quarrel. Yes, now PTSD, repetitive. That's why when they say somebody, they kidnap somebody for it, they go say, yeah, now wow, move to the next death.
And after that, they will say, but why were you going on that road now? But you know there are kidnappers there.
No empathy, no zero empathy. It's like people, it's like Nigerians have been subjected to so much trauma that they are expecting evil.
And
so
when you
good thing
is in front,
good thing is in front of you. You are saying, oh, it's too good to be true. Cannot be Nigeria. Are you really sure? We met somebody, they ask, say, they're asking, are we sure he's going to win?
Do we really believe he has a chance?
Oh, he should go and appeal to some certain people in Nigeria. Why should he? Why should he? If you want to hire somebody for a job, common sense logic, if you want to hire somebody for a job, you will look at the person's past work experience. You will verify it. That's why they have recommendation. And the recommendation for this Peter Obi is that people are coming to testify. I mean, was it in Germany that the guy that flew in from Sweden?
Yeah, Switzerland.
Switzerland or whatever.
That Peter Obi gave a
scholarship
money to
go and do PhD. To go and do PhD, and Peter Obi didn't know he was going to attend, and he testified.
I mean, see how many people that have been testifying, thanking him for attending
their
funeral of
their father,
their loved ones.
Because they couldn't travel from abroad to go for the burial
and all that stuff. Verifiable.
So if you are thinking in line of religion and your tribe, then you are very foolish. If you are thinking that the new Nigeria that people are on the verge of hope, they are seeing it. If you are thinking that it's going to be based on, oh, this person is from my tribe, I'm just going to vote because I just think this person has the capacity to win. Now, football match, it's your life we're talking about here. It's your life. And for those of you that have not got to your PVC, go and collect it. I hear say INEC they distribute now. That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what they were saying, that they have it available for people to start picking up.
Pick it up.
So why won't you? Do you want to continuously be a benefactor? There are some people I've met in this diaspora that don't want Nigeria to be good.
No, they don't.
So that they'll be sending their useless money.
So that they'll be saying, I'm the one. You tell me my family cannot be afloat.
Yes.
You tell me they can't eat. You tell me they can't have lights. You tell me they can't go to school.
Exactly.
Tell me, why do you want to have that?
Why do you want to do that? Why won't you rather be an investor?
You are suffering at the bottom of a basement, sharing one room with 6 people.
Exactly.
Working 4 jobs.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
Exactly.
When you can be a full-blown king or queen or prince or princess in your country.
We came across a video where some Nigerian school kids were conducting what they call
the election.
The election.
Yeah.
In their primary school. We uploaded the video on our YouTube channel. Yes, in the Peter Obi playlist. They were conducting election, participating in what it seems like INEC election and who they are going to vote for.
The democratic
and they were going to put in their votes in the ballot box.
Teach them young.
And now electronic votes now. This time people are going to stand there and wait for the team to go straight
your votes
to the server.
Because Nigeria is all we have.
You ask, some people will come and ask.
Even if you have dual citizenship or dual passport, you will forever remain a Nigerian first. Forget all these things when they talk for you. You are a Nigerian.
But that one you don't have a choice.
It's a Nigerian. You cannot
by birth or by lineage.
Your birth certificate to remind you. Your access to remind you. Everything around you will ooze Nigeria. Even your conscience will remind you.
Yeah. We cannot afford to be quiet. So any opportunity you have. The last time we had an intense live video, we talked about people using their virtues and their vices to spread useful information. If you like to gossip, be gossiping about the obicracy.
The obedient movement.
Be gossiping about the obedient movement. You know, gossip about that. If you like to prepare body about the obedient movement. You find yourself
if you're a lyricist, if you're a singer,
sing about it.
Of all your talents, everybody's talent is needed.
Everybody, it's a personal thing. Carry it on your shoulder.
If kids are doing it, how much more about you that with all the resources that you have?
Nah, they do us anyhow. Now that's what it's up for Dubai. They do Nigerians anyhow. When your head is not good, it's not correct, the rest part of your body is rotten.
No respect.
There's no respect
for the so-called giants of Africa.
There's no respect.
Ridiculing us up and down every single day. Today we are hearing, termites is eating how many billions? After they blame snake and monkey 3 years ago. Tomorrow we are hearing, Asia, this was on hack INEC for election. Just nonsense, because they don't see us finish for that country.
They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. And you should not have the lackadaisical attitude. You should try and customize a movement for your own self. Don't do it because other people are doing it too. Okay, let me just be following. Okay, if that is your strategy, please continue.
We're trying to save the soul of this nation.
Yeah.
Because we're at a cliff.
That's it.
I think we're on coma.
If Peter Obi not happen for 2023,
the only surgeon is
Nigeria no go exist.
Oh God, the only surgeon is Peter Obi.
By 2023, it's going to happen because I foresee a very long distance win. Long distance win because why? Living things are the ones running for office now. Yes, the Labour Party made up of Papa, Mama, and children and Pikin. Living things, we cannot be allowing non-living things to be ruling us. Cannot be allowing broom to be ruling us.
Or umbrella.
Broom has swept away the destiny of Nigeria for 24 years. Use umbrella to cover it with a lot of deficits, devaluation, insecurity, and every atrocity you can think of. They
have borrowed into not many generations deputy Nigeria. Those days with some comedians, we say maybe they just said this country finish.
It's not joke. It's not
joke. Because they know that they're going to die and leave this thing. Even the money that were looted and they are being returned, they are being relooted. They are being relooted. How can bandits be having more rights than citizens? People that are supposed to be in jail.
Exactly.
And how can presidential convoy be attacked at the same time with a prison? What kind of country is this?
But they cannot negotiate with ASU people for ASU strike.
Students have been on strike for
out of school for months since February, I believe.
How many months? You say parents should go and beg ASU. Coming here and talking all sorts of
as if ASU people they are not also parents.
And just vomit nonsense because why? No shame, no integrity, no nothing.
Another argument I have is some people will say, so your election need money. Which money? Which money? The human beings that are marching up and down, those are votes. So now votes they match. The principle is we know they give shishi. They know they give shishi, they know they collect shishi. Those when they collect shishi, they are going to still vote for the principle. Because that is their money. It's their money, and that's just common sense. It's their money. So it's votes that are matching. We know how do we know this? The one when they be current governor of Delta states that they went to go and try and get an obi-centric guy to come and advocate for them. The guy refused. He refused. People are refusing to sell their birthright. Will you sell your birthright by keeping quiet? If not for anything, for the sake of the children. The children that cannot vote, but they know the difference between good leadership and bad leadership.
The children that you brought into the world, essentially.
And the ones you want to bring.
We owe it to them.
And the ones you want to bring.
The ones that are even currently being born. Currently. Because the everyday Nigerians are born. Despite all the suffer, somebody is always pregnant.
So wherever you are, you need to start talking about this. You need to start talking to the people back home. You need to start, because even the people in Nigeria, they are marching. They are moving. People are moving. Election, which is campaign never starts. So campaign should be starting, I think, the 27th or something. Of this resources,
they are using everything that they can.
Nobody's. That's to tell you that there are many good people in Nigeria. All Nigeria has been lacking is just a good head to lead them, and that's what Peter Obi is bringing.
That table.
He's coming there to lead obediently. He's coming there to make sure that things go on well. To make sure that the good people of Nigeria who deserve to be in positions of authority are there. Not using nepotism, tribalism, and religiosity. If you are here, you are still somebody who is carried away by all those things. There's something is wrong with you. There's something is wrong with you. I asked somebody the other day, I said, what do you have to lose? You have lost everything. They don't kidnap your family members before. When they don't even ask for money, they don't kidnap your family member before. They don't kidnap them. Where they were so safe, but still, they were kidnapped. So, why? Why are you afraid? What are you afraid of? There's somebody that have also come on this platform, they're all like, we are afraid of talking to the elders. Who are the elders? Who are the elders?
Elders will not be fight for country.
If you elder when they talk to not get sense, play Charlie, what do they call it? Charlie Boy now. Area father video for him now. Play area father video for him, make it see what he mates they do.
Or his senior.
They do. Area father, I think, is going to be organizing march movements in Abuja very soon. Yes. So if you're an elder and you are still driven by this, what is it they call this nonsense? Religiosity, tribalism, Baba. We know they respect any elder we not get sense. Any elder that want to use their seniority to cover the light of the Nigeria that we are fighting for. No. If you think say with the light, Twitter space, they drag them. They are dragging all of them. And what is that called? Intellectual water. They are holding leaders accountable. It's the same way you should be holding your parents accountable. We they all our own accountable, yes. You have to be holding them accountable because it is the silence of their generation that we are suffering today.
That's the mess that we're in today.
Yes.
Everybody they formed on the other shit.
Yes.
There's people in your heart.
Yes. You did not hold the ones accountable. The time they were young and destroying the country.
You cut the wings of your mates.
And let the good ones among you.
Everybody left it for God.
Yes. Some of you are in WhatsApp group. Some of you elders are in WhatsApp group. You will make them misbehave publicly. You will not drag them and call them out. If not for anything, for the sake of the integrity of your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren. Speak up. Speak for the right thing. If you go and attend wedding, talk about it. Everywhere you go, you need to talk about it because Nigeria, if Peter Obi not happen to Nigeria next year, the country is gone. No prayer, nothing. Even as if some people they pray, they roll on the floor. Prayer no go work for anything. Anything, you no go work. You have to do the work. If you want change, you have to do the work. And you have to do the work without expecting anybody to come and be praising you. Because you are a citizen of the country. It's your right. It's your right. Anyways, this is all generational causes and dysfunction being transferred on. That is it. And that's why people are very aggressive.
Yeah, the average Nigerian, you have to apologize before doing anything.
Yeah, people are very aggressive.
Please, excuse me. Sorry, can I ask you a question? Sorry, we have to always apologize because you don't know who you might offend.
Yeah, people are very upset.
You have to. Everybody just.
People are upset. People are desperate. People are angry. People are hungry.
You go to school, graduate, no work. You go to school, 4-year course will turn to 8 years. You go to school, you and the professor that you went to school with will be hustling to travel abroad for better opportunities.
The professors, they are not paying them well.
They're not paying them well.
The ones that are misbehaving, they are not dismissing them. Look at how they are treating the doctors.
You wake up one morning to see that termites are eating this one. They are even blaming animals. What kind of?
So you have to start speaking up. And please, don't be focused on too much arguments because some people they just want to talk about the problem. Oh, the country is like, what are the solutions that
what
you are
have you done to make it better?
What are the solutions
we know
that
what the
you
problems are. Nigeria has more than 1 trillion problems.
What are the solutions?
What part are you playing in to ensure that you are doing something that will provide solutions to those problems?
That's it. Ask yourself: are you just
a crybaby?
Are you just a consumer of nonsense information?
You just will. You're not producing nothing. You are just there to be doing that cry. All this country, everybody.
I cannot go back.
Then you are part of the problem. But you want to be eating jollof rice. When they say Nigeria jollof online, you want to stand and say, "Help Nigeria." When they say Toby Amusu is flying high, running, you want to come and claim, "Oh Nigeria, oh Nigeria."
But you do not speak up. Let them have sports equipment and all those things.
Where those women that were throwing all those what did they call those sports? I never know those sports.
Where they throw shot puts
and all of that. When they were stranded, where is it Germany or something? Which they here? One of us are coming out to talk. But now they are cashing gold medal, cashing silver, making the country part. All of us are saying Nigeria. What did we do to ensure that the sports industry is treating them right? What did we do?
Or the young minds that are into sports, they are being harnessed and trained.
Yeah.
And they have a future
in
the sports.
We play. But yeah, Nigerian music, Nigeria. Is that all you're offering? What have you done to contribute to the betterment of your country?
Yeah.
It's not to you to say, well, people remember you for, because not everybody they go remember. At peace with yourself, what have you done? What have you done? So what have you done to make sure that another child like this in the abroad is not crying?
Because I bet you there are many of them.
Identity crisis.
Yeah, there are many of them
that
are going through this thing. There are many of them. And if you're a parent today watching this video, if you ever come across this video, I think it's an opportunity for you to have a conversation with your child.
Don't ever think that they are too little not to know.
Yeah.
Don't be dismissive to children's feelings.
Yeah, you need to ask them how they're doing in school, how they're coping, what's going on. and just be there to listen.
You have to be your children's friends.
Just be there to listen.
Because if you run far away, then like,
and if they ask you what's going on in Nigeria, why can't we travel to Nigeria?
Tell them,
why can't I go and visit Nigeria? I miss this or whatever, or things like that. You have to tell them the truth and tell them the transformative change that is going on. Engage in that conversation and be open-minded to the ideas they have to offer, because I guarantee you, children are remarkable human beings. Not to even talk about Nigerian children. They're sharp. They are very, 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 very intelligent. So why not? Engage them, have that conversation. So for parents, have that conversation and know why you're fighting. You must say, I'm working in the abroad to be able to provide, to go and build house, to go and the one you brought into the world. How well do you know how they are faring? In school, ask them. Tell them the stories. Tell them the stories, and then tell them what your role that you are playing to make sure that a better Nigeria will be possible in 2023.
Exactly.
Anyways, that's all we have to say for today.
That's all we have for today. Very, very quick and short one.
Very quick and short.
Coming in to chat with you all.
We know that it's been a while.
It's been a hot minute. So some people might have not known that we are here today, but you will come back and watch this video. And when they are doing that, remember to watch the ads, like and share. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let us know what you feel about this. Do you know anybody that has their child that has gone through this kind of phase?
And if you're currently in the diaspora, have you had that conversation with any of your children? Even if they're teenagers, have you had that conversation with any of your children? Because Peter Obi's son, and I quote, he said, "Daddy, my friends are willing to come back, but Nigeria is not. It's not working.
It's not okay. What are you gonna do about it?
So what conversation? Yeah, can you do something about it? Yeah.
And look at what Peter
Obi is doing.
Look at what this man, fresh breeze.
Peter Obi say,
if you are going to
he prays 24 hours a day and tells God that he doesn't want to ever fail the young Nigerians.
And we trust him.
I trust Peter Obi. I trust him.
My existence, my being, I trust him wholeheartedly.
And the man's behavior and the way he conducts, it challenges us every day. Gives us hope. A man that understands that it's okay to be agitated, and let us dialogue, let us have a conversation. How can we make it work? Because it is possible. A man that is solution-driven, actionable man, not just they talk. A man that a baby can understand. If you are a leader and a baby cannot understand what you are saying, or more, you'll be tyrant.
A man with a conscience, somebody that cares. Nigeria needs somebody with conscience, somebody that cares. We need somebody
that is kind,
with a soft heart, but at the same time knows how to be assertive.
Fair but firm.
Yes, FF.
Fair but firm.
FBF.
I think they asked a question in the Black law students in Columbia University that organized. One of the questions that they asked him was it from? Yeah, I think it was from there. Tackling the issue of assault, rape, and those people that are assaulting people up and down, committing useless acts. And he said, zero tolerance. Once caught, they are facing the full wrath of the law. The full wrath of the law. They are facing it. So you have a leader that said, how am I going to tackle insecurity? By poverty. How do you reduce poverty? Get people back in the workforce. Get people back in the workforce. They start producing. The fertile lands in the north will be the new crude oil of Nigeria, which means that the farmers there they will be able to go and farm. There are so many people that are in the bandits, they've dropped their arms. But the government did not provide security, they are forced to go back. We watched the documentary. So if there's a leader, you have a leader in front of you that is verifiable. His record, he man not get any stain. You should be obicentric by now.
Yes, very possible.
You should be obicentric by now. Don't say this thing is too good to be true. No, it means that you are an advocate for evil for your life.
Appreciate good thing, please.
When you say good thing, talk about good thing. Let good thing go viral.
Spread good things. Stop spreading.
Don't be asking foolish questions on how can I participate in this goodness? How can I donate money?
Start.
Use your error. Use your sense. Just start. Each one teach one.
How we begin to do and we don't wait for anybody.
We don't wait. We just start.
So those move.
Just they move, they
Make
go.
your voice. Let your presence be
It
known.
is door-to-door campaign.
When we get time, everybody knows Peter Obi. Everywhere. Everywhere.
We are obicentric now.
This channel is obedient. You will talk on Peter Obi. You will have Peter Obi for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You will be on obedient diet.
Balanced diet.
An obedient balanced diet. Daily. you go
learn
wise.
things.
You go get
You will know the
sense.
importance of learning.
You go get
Continuous
sense.
learning.
You go get value.
You go get value.
And Peter Obi said, listening, learning, and leadership, three of them have to go hand in hand.
Anybody that says they knows everything, or they don't know
is an idiot.
It's an idiot. Fine. We agree. We echo.
How do you start solving problems? You first you first of all go and do information gathering.
Yeah. For those of us who have done research.
On information gathering.
Sample everywhere. Gather.
He has gathered the one from Nigeria. He went to London.
Round the world. London on Monday, Italy on Tuesday,
Germany
on Wednesday,
Rome
on Sunday, Rome on Friday,
Houston
on Sunday,
LA
on Monday, Atlanta,
New York.
He
went to Atlanta, yes.
Baba, they travel, they breathe.
And one thing about Peter Obi, every question that they ask him, he gathers the paper and takes it with him when he's going. He gathers the paper, he takes it with him when he's going.
Everybody. He will take picture with everybody. Nigeria, when you see love and kindness, don't throw
appreciate
it away.
No.
Don't throw it
I know
away.
many Nigerians don't know what it means to be loved.
We don't know.
This man loves the country.
He loves Nigeria. Don't throw this kind of love away.
You will never get it back. You will never get it back.
Nigeria now abuse, they don't they
yes, that abuse.
We see somebody that will pamper us, please.
They disguise the abuse as tough love. No, abuse not be tough love. Best they thief from you. They thief your destiny.
We want to be eating
your children.
We want
destiny.
to be eating healthy golden morn. You know, say golden morn, they come from Nigerian soil.
Yes,
we want to be eating golden morn. Soft food where we nourish us. We don't want to be eating nonsense.
Yeah.
And other things.
Yes. You have to. I don't know now. You want a purge. You never purge die for insecurity. Are you not purging?
Obvious, Peter, welcome.
You know they purge. Your ears know they lick for pay.
So far never
tire you. So far someone don't tire you now.
See, like what more do you want?
Don't you want love?
You go see.
You don't want kindness.
You go see authentic palm wine. You go say no, na dirty water. You want to go drink.
You see intellectual water going. You say na poto you want stay.
You go see constant light. You say na candle darkness.
You want it to. You see balance. You say na agbado. You want shop till you die. You see person where they appreciate labor. You say you want follow person where they talk say they go labor till they die.
But you won't go where person where no they live for the country.
For the land
where they tell Nigerians they
get out. Why don't you have sense?
Nigeria, we need our shoulder part. We need that giant back. We need that giant back.
Women.
And we're waking up our coming. We're doing it. Don't ever be discouraged. Anybody who want discouraged,
come back. Come back and watch this video.
Shout for them.
May your Eroro dey Spotify with common sense. Eroro means brain.
Wait, see Nigeria.
Eroro means brain.
There's nothing in this world that does not exist in Nigeria. Everything is possible. The only thing we know that exists for Nigeria is snow. And it go shock you one day say snow before. Not try am.
Because Nigeria get everything.
We have the food.
Relationship that is obi-centric.
We have the people. We have the drive. Nigerians are very hardworking. What do Nigerians
the tenacity,
when you go
the
to
strength,
school,
the
when
charisma.
you work hard, what do we want? Money. When you have your money, you spend it.
Enjoyment.
And you enjoy.
Enjoyment.
Nigerians are very simple people. Simple. But see what this situation not cause crayfish when they bend anyhow. Giant of Africa.
How dare they?
The most promising nation.
Colorful.
At the time of
over 500 languages.
The most promising
different culture.
Black nation. At that time. Look at what bad leadership has done.
Consistently selling us to the outsiders.
It's enough.
The current leaders have been selling us as trade by barter to the outsiders.
It's enough.
I want a situation whereby when Obi becomes the leader, the people when go they jackpot, now the people where they thief.
No space for you abroad.
All this position where they thief. The law is waiting for you to send you back from the abroad.
No space for you.
You don't know how it will happen. There are things in the law that will send you back to face the law of the land and be accountable. This is the era we are holding leaders accountable. If the person you are supporting cannot stand, you are with non-living thing.
You will be like them when you grow up. To be their age, their real age. Somebody that does not.
Somebody that's afraid of questions. Why should you be afraid of questions?
How can I see love and hope Then
and
I'm
I
gonna
follow
say,
hate.
I'm gonna say no. I'm already used to this one. I go see soup where it don't spoil. I go see person where
I go say I go warm am.
fresh soup. Fresh soup for me. I go say no, I don't want this fisherman soup. Now the egusi when they already draw. Now I go the warm am because I'm kind of used to egusi. I don't want to try. I'm very very scared. It's too good to be true. When it's verified.
I know you've never had it this good, Nigeria. I know. But just imagine, this is one Peter Obi. There are many Peter Obi in Nigeria.
Yes, I am.
There are many Peter Obi in Nigeria.
I'm Peter Obi and I'm based in Canada.
There are many of them. And we're talking in terms of character.
My name is Peter Obi, in fact.
In terms of character.
Call me Peter Obiana.
Oh, Peter Obiana.
As from today, Obiana. Peter Obiana. That's my new name. You heard?
Peter Obiana. So why? Embrace this love. Another thing I like about the Obi movement, why you should follow it. Some of you, they suffer from arthritis. Your knees are aching you. You cannot do physical activity. When you join the obedient movement, that's so you go buga. You go there move. Buga.
You go there happy, joy.
They happy. You go there burn calories. Those of you that want to lose weight and you are drinking tea, that you follow you. When you go walk 5 kilometers.
So you know how they say in Nigeria, that the women are more than the men.
Go for obedient rally, oh. The men are placed in obedient rally.
Obedient men, they're fine.
Obedient men are very handsome.
They're fine.
They are handsome men. Hardworking men.
Even obedient lady.
Yo.
Very hot.
Obedient men, they are very
and that's how they get sense. Very intelligent.
Oh my God.
If your principal intelligent, talk more.
Why? Man, when they support Obi, I don't have a conversation.
Obiana.
Call
me Obiana. I don't change my name. Obiana.
Hello, Obiana. Obiana.
Obedient men fine.
They're fresh.
Obedient ladies. Obedient men, they get focused. They get focused. They are focused on their grind. They're focused on that. They're very, very smart.
If the person where they follow you now, Gbado United. That means you are a non-living thing. You are with a non-living thing. It's only a question of time.
Non-living thing.
It's only a question of time. Why?
You see human being. You say no. You want to worship umbrella and broom.
You want to go for non-living thing. Why?
Non-living thing.
Why? Have this conversation.
Joshua!
Alpha now.
You know, they say as obedient men fresh.
See as obedient men fresh.
You know they see the vision. You know they see her. You know they feel her. They feel her.
That's what they move. The obedient men, they move.
They just they move.
With their bars.
That's what they have.
Their shares. That's what you go to hear them. We know they give.
Church.
We know they give.
It's all the different assets. Taraba go take this one. Warri go say this one. Ondo go say this one. Enugu go say this one. Imo go say this one. Port Harcourt, Pitakwa.
People on their own sort.
Make we not lose focus. We are losing focus.
What are we now saying?
We are losing focus.
You see how we are happy because of this thing. We are happy because of this thing. So this is how you will be. If you are going through stress,
one obedient guy proposed to one obedient girl
for the rally. That's what they hate. I say marriage when they practice
love. A love
the
bond.
marriage go last. The relationship go last.
A love born in obedience, soft in obicracy, practicing obicentric values.
Obvious.
Of love.
Obvious. We know this one now. He clean past many of them now.
He too.
He clean. But you know one thing when we realize, we say, since he don't come out, the clean pastors, they speak up. They speak up. And no, you know
anybody when they prophesy anything other than waiting, we already know.
Your prophecy is in your hands, please.
Please.
Because prophecy where will not be verified now lie. Prophecy where will not be verified now lie.
Get prophecy of doom.
Our hope will they verify, will they see him? It has already will they see him. Now the manifestation will they wait, which means that it will happen. We they see and we focus.
We feel them.
We focus. So make you know, all of you that are here, say you they send money, they go back home. You are looking forward to 30 December.
There's nothing dirty about December. You can wait till 2023 when Peter Obi spending. You
are going for 30 December.
The country is on construction, please.
But you are not participating in this movement. Now for insecurity, now you want to do 30 December.
Or some of them. Una not care about Nigeria, but you want your dead body to be returned back home.
Many of una don't tell us say when I die,
you think that my country is your burial ground. Say your corpse,
so you don't want to fight for the country to have peace.
You don't
want to fight for the country to have peace. You don't want to engage your children now in conversation to know their history. If you don't know their history, there are many YouTube videos. Go and read as a parent and educate your
there are many movies,
family members.
Oh no, we don't like to read book. There are movies. Documentaries are there for you to expand your knowledge. So please, yours. Please. And in the Obi movement, there are different calibers and kinds of people with different you pick your
department.
If you are in the violence community,
you are there.
If you are in the verifiable one, you are
intellectual water that brings out the intellectual buzz.
You are there.
The one who quenches all the rumor with verifiable facts.
Take your place and sit down.
Sit down. As a Nigerian, sit down there and do it.
Sit down, give it back. Nobody can move.
And be open to love. Some of you that are broken now. Some of you are heartbroken. Join your heart. Open your heart to the obedient
love.
Now, so your body go they do you to Hey, you just be turning on your own. Be feeling good. You know, think about it, man. Just think about it. And come back every time to the Common Sense Sisters YouTube channel. Refresh yourself. Every day we drop the video. New, and the videos we drop, they are new. And who is
now wickedness that because they want to know our country to tomb. They are tomb.
I don't know what
you don't care about Nigeria, but you want your dead body.
But you want to be an ancestor in the land that you are not fighting for the new Nigeria to happen.
You are a wicked soon to be ancestor.
All of them want to be carried. They will fly me in this by the time I die, take me home. I want to be close to which ancestor do you want to be close to?
I want to be buried in my
not be when country they okay, now they remember say ancestor they grants.
Leave them.
All those things will become nothing. Eat obedient diet today. Consume obedient diet. They listen to the conversation. Talk on it. Share it. Talk about it. Fight about it.
Me as Peter Obiana, I live and breathe every day of my life.
Obi or nothing.
Obi or nothing.
Like I said,
my president is working. Why will I be sleeping?
My
president, he does not. Peter Obi not get house. Now aeroplane, he sleep. He lives in the airport.
Always on the go.
Always on the go.
Spirits. Always on the go.
And
that's why they give updates. They give up. I'm going to be, and he keeps the time.
Yeah.
We saw him in Canada here. Common Sense Sisters. We saw Peter being live. He keeps to time.
You people don't see our live show. He wish me happy birthday now.
Peter Obi, they keep to time. Yeah. Peter Obi said,
you know they see this what they call it Nathan.
We carry
we carry Peter Obi for our heads.
I mean, my score, everything. I'm ready to engage in any debates. Any
reasonable debate, not all this nonsense. Some of them they ask.
Any debate when it based on intellectual doings and talks. Intellectual doings and talks. You ask me, say, why am I supporting? Why not? If not, who? When?
How?
How? So these
remember this young boy's face today.
Yeah.
We don't know his name, but remember his face. Whenever you want to give up, come back and watch this video and remember his face. Remember, we're not only doing this fight for ourselves. We're doing it for generations yet unborn. We might not be the ones to benefit from everything that we're doing now, but at least we'll be able to beat our chest to say, I was part of the movement. I was there. We are making history at this point in time. You don't have any excuse.
Now, visual journal now they do so that in the 100 years to come, someone say, I want to know who this Peter Obi is. They will come to the Common Sense Sisters YouTube channel and they will see his playlist.
You will see,
and they will binge watch
back to back the movement.
Everything you go to watch them. Everything. Anyways, we have come to the end of the live show.
Thanks to everybody who joined us today.
Yes, and those who will be watching later, make sure that you are subscribed and smash the like button. Answer the following questions. Are you just having this conversation with your children? Whether they are living with you or they are not living with you. Why are you afraid of the obedient movement? Do you have doubts? And why? Let us know in the comment section so that we can tackle it maybe some other time.
We are back now, so we're back.
Yeah, and keep your eyes updated in the community.
Popular demand.
Keep your eyes updated in the community. What's I said? The computer demand. In the community tab. That's where the announcements will be going on.
For those of you that are new to the channel and you don't Some people come and say, oh, I don't know what the community tab is. See it here, it's circled.
Yeah, that's the
Circled for
community
you.
tab.
That's when we update, updates, always there. Turn on your notification bell so that whenever we're live, you will get the notification and you can come and join us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, and if you're in the Toronto area, no, GTA,
Greater Toronto
area,
mm-hmm.
and you want delicious Nigerian food, authentic
obedient
diet, when they keep to time,
obedient diet, yeah.
When your palate go there,
verifiable,
and reliable. Watch this ad and make sure you go and check out yoyomilicious.com. Okay.
Welcome to Yoyomilicious, the best Nigerian online food service in Toronto, Canada. We deliver to Toronto, Concord, downtown Toronto, Etobicoke, North York, Thornhill, Vaughan, Woodbridge, Mississauga and Scarborough. Order now at yoyomilicious.com. A unique taste of Nigeria. Follow us on Instagram at yoyomilicious. Like and share this video. Nigeria to the world.
Nice catching up with
everybody.
It's been
nice catching up, yeah.
Yes, Peter, welcome to the channel. I don't think we've seen your name.
I don't think I've seen his name.
Joshua, no, our president
and
Captain Jobestina. Thank you all for joining us live, and those of you who watch without commenting, thank you for joining us live. Mm-hmm. For people who watch later, enjoy the video. Remember to watch the adverts, like and share. Let us keep growing obedient.
And make sure you're back here tomorrow because there's going to be a new video.
Yes, every day
there's an obedient diet.
And share the
Some people say, why are you people always shiny? Obedient diet, they make me. They shine.
Balanced diet. Obedient balanced diet.
Obedient balanced diet. Yeah. Anyways, until we see you all next time, may common sense never depart from you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.